long before she became the richest woman in the world, before her fortune exceeded $100 billion, before she became one of the most influential businesswomen on earth. Françoise Bettencourt Meyers was born into a family whose name had already changed the beauty industry forever. She was born on July 10, 1953 in France. She was the only child of Liliane Bettencourt. Her father was Eugène Bettencourt, a French politician and businessman. Her grandfather Eugène Schueller had founded LOL in 1909. What began as a small company producing innovative hair dye would eventually become the largest cosmetics company in the world. From the moment Françoise was born, she inherited more than family wealth. She inherited more than a famous name. She inherited over a century of innovation, entrepreneurship, scientific research, and global ambition. Growing up, her childhood looked very different from that of most children. Her family was among the most respected business families in Europe. Yet, despite extraordinary wealth, education remained one of the family's greatest priorities. Her parents encouraged curiosity, reading, learning, and intellectual independence. Instead of spending all her time surrounded by luxury, Françoise developed a deep love for knowledge. Books became her greatest passion. She spent countless hours reading literature, history, philosophy, religion, science, and classical works. Her curiosity extended far beyond business. She also loved music, art, ancient civilizations, languages, and cultural history. Her education reflected those interests. Teachers recognized her exceptional intelligence. She developed strong analytical thinking, excellent communication skills, and remarkable discipline. Although her family controlled one of the world's largest companies, she understood that knowledge would always be more valuable than inherited wealth. As she grew older, she became increasingly interested in understanding how LOL operated. The company was far more than a cosmetics business. It invested billions into scientific research, chemistry, dermatology, product innovation, global marketing, manufacturing, distribution, and consumer behavior. Françoise realized that every successful product represented years of scientific work. Every global brand required careful strategy. Every decision affected millions of customers worldwide. Rather than seeing LOL simply as a family business, she viewed it as a remarkable example of long-term innovation. She learned how businesses survive for generations, how brands earn trust, how research creates competitive advantages, how leadership evolves across decades, and how patient decision-making builds lasting value. Her grandfather had founded the company. Her mother expanded it. One day she would help protect its future. Although she never sought celebrity, her family name remained known throughout France. Journalists often followed the Bettencourt family. Business leaders watched every important decision. The responsibility was enormous. Carrying one of Europe's most famous business legacies meant understanding that every generation must contribute something valuable. Simply inheriting wealth was never enough. Françoise believed responsibility came with ownership. As an adult, she became known not only as a businesswoman but also as an accomplished author. She wrote books exploring Greek mythology, biblical history, religion, and philosophy. Her intellectual interests made her very different from many public billionaires. She preferred libraries over publicity, research over tension, ideas over headlines. Yet behind her quiet personality, she was preparing for one of the most important roles in global business: understanding LOL, protecting the family legacy, and helping guide one of the world's greatest companies into the future. The little girl who loved books would one day become the leading shareholder of the world's largest beauty empire. When Eugène Schueller founded LOL in 1909, few people imagined that his small French company would one day become the largest cosmetics business in the world. It all began with a single innovation: a safer and more effective hair coloring formula. At that time, the beauty industry looked completely different. Professional cosmetic products were limited. Scientific research in cosmetics was still in its infancy. Schueller believed science could completely transform beauty. That philosophy became the foundation of LOL. For decades, the company continued expanding. Every generation invested heavily in research, new laboratories, new products, new technologies, and new international markets. By the time Liliane Bettencourt, Eugène Schueller's daughter, inherited her father as shares. LOL had already become one of France's most successful companies. Under her family as ownership, the company continued growing across Europe, then North America, South America, Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. Eventually, LOL products reached customers in more than 150 countries. The company's strategy was simple: develop innovative beauty products, invest in scientific research, acquire strong global brands, and serve every customer regardless of age, gender, income, or location. When Françoise Bettencourt Meyers became more involved in the family business, she inherited responsibility for protecting one of the world's greatest corporate legacies. Rather than managing day-to-day operations, she became an important member of the company's leadership through the board of directors. The board helps guide long-term strategy, major investments, corporate governance, and the future direction of the company. Every important decision influences millions of customers, thousands of employees, and shareholders around the world. Françoise participated in protecting the family's long-term vision. Her role focused on ensuring stability, responsible management, innovation, and sustainable growth. During these years, LOL continued expanding its enormous portfolio of brands. The company successfully managed products for many different markets: luxury beauty, professional salons, pharmacies, mass-market cosmetics, dermatological skincare, hair care, fragrances, and makeup. Among its most famous global brands are LOL Paris, Lancôme, Garnier, Maybelline New York, Kiehl's, CeraVe, La Roche-Posay, Vichy, Yves Saint Laurent, Boat, Giorgio Armani Beauty, Urban Decay, IT Cosmetics, and many others. Each brand serves different customers, different cultures, different price levels, and different beauty needs. This diversified strategy became one of LOL's greatest strengths. The company also invested billions into research and development. Thousands of scientists work inside LOL laboratories. They study skin biology, hair science, dermatology, cosmetic chemistry, artificial intelligence, sustainability, packaging innovation, and advanced manufacturing technologies. Unlike many cosmetic companies, LOL does not simply sell beauty products. It develops scientific innovations behind them. Research remains one of its biggest competitive advantages. Global expansion continued year after year. Factories, research centers, distribution networks, digital platforms, retail partnerships, e-commerce, everything expanded together. The rise of online shopping created another opportunity. LOL strengthened its digital business, partnered with global online retailers, expanded direct-to-consumer sales, used artificial intelligence to personalize beauty recommendations, and invested heavily in digital marketing. The company successfully adapted to changing consumer behavior. Today, LOL sells billions of beauty products every year. Its products are used by hundreds of millions of consumers across the globe. Its market value has grown into hundreds of billions of dollars. The company employs tens of thousands of people worldwide and continues investing heavily in future technologies. Throughout this remarkable journey, the Bettencourt family remained one of the company's largest shareholders. Their long-term ownership helped preserve stability, while professional managers operated the business. The family's commitment to innovation, research, and responsible governance continued shaping LOL's future. Under Françoise Bettencourt Meyers' leadership as one of its principal owners, the company continued strengthening its position as the global leader in beauty. From one small laboratory in France to the world's largest cosmetics empire, LOL became one of the greatest business success stories ever created. And Françoise's role became not simply protecting an inheritance, but helping guide a company that continues influencing the beauty industry across the entire world. Many people wonder, how can someone become worth more than $100 billion? Did Françoise Bettencourt Meyers invent a revolutionary product? Did she found a technology company? The answer is different. Her fortune was built through ownership of one of the most successful companies in business history. LOL, the world's largest cosmetics company. Françoise Bettencourt Meyers owns one of the largest individual stakes in LOL. As one of the company's principal shareholders, she owns millions of shares. Every time the company grows, the value of those shares increases. That is the foundation of her fortune. Unlike many people who earn money mainly through salaries, large shareholders build wealth through assets. When the company's market value rises, their personal wealth rises as well. This is how many of the world's richest families preserve wealth across generations. Another major source of income comes from dividends. When LOL earns profits, part of those profits is distributed to shareholders. Since LOL generates billions of dollars in annual revenue, its dividend payments are enormous. Owning a large percentage of the company means receiving substantial annual dividend income. Year after year, those dividends continue growing as the business expands. The family also manages its wealth through the Bettencourt Meyers Family Investment Holding Company. Rather than spending profits, much of the wealth is carefully invested. Stocks, financial assets, long-term investments, business holdings, real estate, and other diversified investments. Professional financial management helps preserve and increase the family's fortune over decades. But the greatest engine of wealth remains LOL itself. The company earns money in many different ways. Millions of consumers purchase products every single day. Shampoo, skincare, hair color, fragrances, makeup, dermatological products, luxury cosmetics, professional salon products. Every purchase contributes to LOL's global revenue. Its portfolio includes some of the world's most valuable beauty brands: LOL Paris, Lancôme, Garnier, Maybelline New York, Kiehl's, CeraVe, La Roche-Posay, Vichy, Yves Saint Laurent, Vogue, Giorgio Armani Beauty. Each successful brand generates billions of dollars in sales. LOL products are sold in supermarkets, department stores, luxury boutiques, pharmacies, beauty salons, airports, online stores, and digital marketplaces around the world. The company operates in more than 150 countries. International expansion created one of the largest consumer businesses on earth. Another important source of value comes from licensing. LOL develops, manufactures, and distributes products under agreements with some of the world's most famous luxury fashion brands. Luxury licensing expands both revenue and global recognition. Research and development also play a critical role. Every year, LOL invests hundreds of millions of dollars into scientific innovation. Thousands of researchers work in laboratories developing new skincare formulas, hair technologies, dermatological solutions, sustainable packaging, artificial intelligence, beauty tools, and advanced cosmetic science. Innovation keeps customers returning. It also protects the company's leadership position against competitors. This long-term investment strategy creates enormous value for shareholders. As profits increase, investors become more confident. Demand for LOL shares rises. The stock price increases. When the stock price rises, Françoise Bettencourt Meyers' fortune grows automatically. She does not need to sell products herself. The value of ownership continues increasing. This demonstrates one of the most important principles of wealth creation. The richest business owners usually do not become wealthy through salaries. They become wealthy because they own valuable assets, shares, businesses, patents, brands, and intellectual property. As those assets appreciate, their personal net worth increases. Long-term thinking is essential rather than focusing on quarterly results. Families like the Bettencourt Meyers family think in decades. Protect the business, invest continuously, support innovation, expand internationally, maintain quality, and allow the company's value to grow over generations. That strategy transformed a small French cosmetics company founded in 1909 into a global beauty empire worth hundreds of billions of dollars. And it transformed Françoise Bettencourt Meyers into one of the wealthiest women in human history. Her story proves that extraordinary fortunes are often built through ownership, patience, reinvestment, scientific innovation, and the long-term growth of exceptional companies. For most people, LOL is known for beauty products, shampoo, skincare, hair color, luxury cosmetics. But for Françoise Bettencourt Meyers, the company represents something much larger, a global platform for innovation, scientific research, long-term investment, and social responsibility. As one of the principal shareholders of LOL, Françoise has always believed that great companies should create value beyond profits. Business success, in her view, also creates responsibility. That philosophy has shaped much of her work. One of the most important parts of her legacy is the Fondation Bettencourt Schueller. Created by the Bettencourt family, the foundation has become one of France's largest private charitable organizations. Its mission reaches far beyond the beauty industry. Every year it provides significant financial support for scientific research, medical innovation, universities, education, the arts, cultural preservation, young researchers, musicians, writers, and humanitarian projects. The foundation has invested hundreds of millions of dollars over the years. Scientists receive grants to develop new medical discoveries. Researchers study diseases. Universities receive funding for advanced education. Artists gain opportunities to continue creating their work. Through these investments, the family as wealth helps support innovation far outside the business world. Science has always remained especially important. LOL itself invests enormous resources into research and development. Thousands of scientists work inside laboratories across the world, developing safer ingredients, more effective skincare, advanced dermatological products, sustainable packaging, artificial intelligence, beauty technology, and environmentally friendly manufacturing. Every breakthrough strengthens the company as leadership. Françoise understands that long-term success depends on continuous innovation. A company cannot rely only on products that succeeded yesterday. It must prepare for tomorrow. Corporate governance also became one of her major responsibilities. As a leading shareholder, she helps ensure that LOL remains financially strong, well-managed, and focused on sustainable growth. Professional executives oversee daily operations, while long-term shareholders help protect the company as future. Maintaining stability across generations requires careful planning, risk management, responsible investment, and disciplined decision-making. Another important part of the Bettencourt Meyers strategy has been preserving family capital. Rather than making short-term decisions, the family focuses on protecting wealth for future generations. Profits are reinvested, investments are diversified, and long-term value remains the highest priority. This patient approach has allowed the family to maintain influence over one of the world's greatest companies for decades. LOL also works with global partners across many industries: luxury fashion houses, dermatologists, scientists, retail companies, technology firms, universities, and research institutions. These partnerships allow the company to remain at the forefront of beauty innovation. As consumer expectations change, LOL continues adapting. Artificial intelligence, digital beauty consultations, online shopping, personalized skincare, sustainability initiatives, and environmentally responsible production have all become central parts of the company's future. The result is extraordinary. From a small French company founded in 1909, LOL has grown into a business valued at hundreds of billions of dollars. Its products reach consumers in more than 150 countries. Its brands are recognized around the globe. Its research influences the entire cosmetics industry, and its innovations continue shaping the future of beauty. For Françoise Bettencourt Meyers, success has never been measured only by financial wealth. True success also means supporting science, advancing education, encouraging creativity, protecting family values, and ensuring that one generation leaves stronger opportunities for the next. The story shows that great business leaders do more than build companies. They help build the future.